But they have an Amsterdam branch as well, and that's where we got a couple of desks and we get to start and receive our clients. And we even had a receptionist and a chef to take care of the lunch. So that was our very first year, our startup period. And as we started working for the big clients of the advertising agency, we soon got a little bit credibility. So that was an easy start for us, and we got a bit lucky there. But yeah, soon enough we found that okay, it's nice to work for the advertising agency, and that was the logo that was on our website as being our first client. But we did not have any other clients. So okay, who's your client? Ogilvy. Okay, but who are you working for? Yeah, we cannot tell you because it's the clients of the advertising agency. That was a problem for us when it comes to expanding our brand and get some more credibility. So then there was a second big point, and that was where we decided to go to Twitter. And I noticed that the marketing director of Philips was about to join an event, speak at an event about the marketing strategy of Philips. I was like, okay, hey, cool, you're probably going to use a PowerPoint. I want to make a deal with you. If we convert your PowerPoint into a Prezi presentation for free, can we have your logo on our website? And he said, okay, let's do it. And it was just a bunch of slides. I think it took us 20 minutes to convert them into a Prezi. But we were allowed to get the Philips logo on our website. So that was the point that we were the only design agency in the world focusing on Prezi design with two major brands on the website, which was the big advertising agency Ogilvy and Philips. And it was like people were looking for a company with that much credibility, because from that point people started calling us the entire Zuidas. Coca-Cola even called us. It was just a couple of months. So yeah, what we did that people started calling us, we just converted existing documents and PowerPoint presentations into Prezi presentations. At the beginning very crappy, because Paul, he was capable of designing Prezi presentations, but he's not a graphic designer. I'm not a graphic designer either, so we soon found ourselves creating a presentation for the Eerste Kamer, and very complex materials, and Paul was working day and night to even get the content in his head and to see how the story could be improved. And I was doing the designs, which means literally going to Google Images, find images of other companies we could steal and get them in Word and get drop shadows underneath and all the crappy stuff. But yeah, they bought it, and we got our first money in, and that's how we ordered our first business cards and got our website online, and even got our first entrepreneur, our first intern, who was a graphic design intern. So we took care of that. We bluffed ourselves in it because the Havia told us, okay, you need 5 employees before you can get an intern. Yeah, we have 5 employees, so we signed the form, and they sent over one student who still works with us. And so yeah, that was the beginning. But yeah, it was still the problem. We were called the Ricky Dix VOF, which didn't make sense, especially since we were working for international clients already, like Coca-Cola. And said, Dix, hey, are you talking about that for stuff? So we said, okay, if it's just Prezi design people want, then let's skip the entire storytelling part of our company and let's focus on Prezi design and convert our brand into a Prezi related brand. Within the advertising agency, people already called us the presidents. First it was Prezi Paul, but then I came along and people gave us the nickname Presidents. So that was an easy choice for us to get our brand Mr. President going with a Z. Second big moment for us was when we had a client and they said, okay, I want a cube in a Prezi. Because I have an event which will take the entire day and there are 6 speakers at the event, so I want to rotate a cube in Prezi, and each side of the cube has the speaker and the info on it. I said, okay, we can do it because Prezi is 2-dimensional and 3D cube is 3D, so okay, but they are willing to pay a bit of money, so let's try it. So we got a friend of ours in who was a web developer, and he hacked Prezi literally. And we took care of it that the cube was inside the Prezi, and we designed the speakers, etc. Next day, the company Prezi called us. Okay, who are you guys? Because we always say anybody, even our own developers, that Prezi is 2-dimensional. We can make it 3-dimensional, but you guys did it within a couple of hours. And then we showed them a couple of other presentations we did, and they said, okay, this is very professional. And and it's awesome that you guys offer a service like professional Prezi design while we are selling the software. So this might be a cool thing. So we became the official acknowledged Prezi expert. Like they were promoting us to companies approaching them. Okay, can you design presentations for us? So they said no, we don't produce presentations. We produce a software tool, which is Prezi. En Pieter.
Had ik voorzitter.
And together with one or three other companies in the world, which were mainly focusing on training, Prezi training, so they educated people to use the Prezi tool. We were the only Prezi design agency in the world who were promoted by the company Prezi, and that's where things really took off. So after that moment, it took us just a couple of months to get 5 or 6 employees to start working with us, because we got so many requests for presentation design that we needed to get more graphic designers. At some point we had over 30 projects at a time during a couple of months, so projects in, projects out, and there was an average of 30 projects at a time with a team of 6 or 7 people, so that was crazy. And I'm as chaotic as hell, so, and I was the account manager and I had to take care of the planning and the budget and stuff, so that's where we also started to grow within the organization, as in we took care of systems to take care of the hours, budgets, plannings, also even contact with clients. I soon forgot about a couple of clients who were waiting on answers, and yeah, I was just too chaotic, so that's almost where we failed to deliver a service. But yeah, we soon needed more and more people, and that's where we started to grow. Out of the couple of desks we got at the advertising agency, we got our own office around the corner, together with a couple of friends who also had a web development company. And they were growing even harder than we did, so soon enough we found ourselves in the corner of the second office, while they were, and all the web developers were sitting around us. So if we received clients, then we were the small company in the corner, so that was also a deal breaker for us. Then we moved to the Bachelor, where the HVA's also at. There was a third office, and there was also the plan that we were staying there for a couple of years, but it took us just 3 months to get enough people. That office was too small. So 1.5 years ago we moved into this office with the entire team. And that's where the second part of our company was literally starting to take shape. Not as in the brand, but as in people we had in-house. And everybody who works with us is either creative, or they have a huge amount of knowledge about the creative industry and communication and all kinds of advice we can give our clients. And clients start to notice that we have a very skilled team. So instead of asking, okay, can you do a Prezi presentation, they also said, okay, you know about our story, you know our brand guide, you know how to work with our logo. Can you also do an infographic, or can you also do an animation film for us? Can you do our new brand guide even? So can you create our new lifestyle? And that's something we did, because yeah, we're in a project business and every project is a project, and we have a big team and we need to pay wages every month, and costs started piling up, so you get what you can. And in 2014 we almost had 50-50 of our revenue coming from Prezi design, and the other 50% was a whole bunch of other stuff, which was quite annoying for us, because we said, okay, are we a Prezi design agency or are we a design agency? We had a brand, Mr. President with a Z, so clients also asked us, okay, are you a design agency because you are called Mr. President, but you also do other stuff, so what is it? And that planted a seed in our head, okay, maybe we need to find to start a second brand next to Mr. President to sell the other stuff we are really good at. And in the beginning of 2015, we won some serious pitches. You know about pitching? So in the creative industry, there's a lot of pitching going on. If there's a big brand who has a creative brief, then they invited a couple of agencies, and whoever has the best plan or the best idea wins the pitch, gets the money, and gets to do the project. So in the beginning of 2015, we won some very serious pitches from some very serious design agencies we were looking up to, and they said, okay, we're just too good to do this within the Mr. President brand, which is just Prezi Design. And that's why we came up with the idea of Fresco. And Fresco is basically our second brand next to Mr. President, and that's where we take care of all the illustrations, animations, logo designs, everything our clients can possibly ask for. Which is very nice because now we have some creative freedom to offer whatever we like to some of our best clients. And the response was really great. We had some clients that, okay, now I can really convince my colleagues to send every little project towards you guys because I love working with you. And that's where a lot more growth came from. So let me show you a bit of work so you get an idea of what we're doing. Work. Let me see what a nice. Here, yeah. So clients always come to us, say, okay, we have a certain event coming up, or we did some research and we need to spread the word. Here's my input, which is always either a PowerPoint or a report, a PDF file, something like that. Sometimes people just get one word and we do the research, that also happens. And then we come up with a storyline, a creative concept, and we do all the graphic design. So you're talking about a lot of sales presentations, a lot of press releases, a lot of big CEOs, CFOs who are just too busy to create their own presentations and their secretaries are not good enough. Everything in between. We earn the most money by working for banks, insurance companies, and the bigger corporate companies because they're just too lazy to do anything themselves, so they outsource everything, and they're not creative at all. So that's our main focus with the marketing plan we have. But if you look at our client list, then a lot of people come along. So from startups to investment banks, from insurance companies to soda producers, sports brands. Everything in between is possible, and we love working for everyone because everybody needs a good presentation to get the story straight and get the word out. So.